a terrible script that actually managed to work as a film, even though the script is bad.
I think a lot of those, like the Giallos, those are dumb movies, but they're so great. I mean, like Argento, like his movies don't make any sense. Like, the trilogy, there's a Muppet, whatever it's called, whatever. But anyway, like those movies are just so stupid. Like Suspiria is such a dumb film, but I love it because like it's constant. There's like constant wave of like really interesting things to look at and great sequences, and brilliant colors.
Well, that's the thing. For a movie to be good and have a bad script, it's really got to make up for it in some other.
What about a mediocre? I think
way.
Mystic River.
Oh,
to me, is a film which I don't like the script for, but I think somehow the end result of the movie I enjoy a lot.
Clint Eastwood he cannot read scripts for one thing. Like he does so many bad scripts, but he sometimes he actually is able to transcend it through just the power of his deliberate filmmaking.
Yeah. Those are bad scripts. $1 Million Baby's a bad script.
So stupid.
Yep.
I mean, I don't like $1 Million Baby very much, but it's a particularly bad script for how not terrible the movie was. And Mystic River I had such big problems with that I could, but I think you're probably right about that. That's interesting.
Mystic River is a good example because it's a movie that's perceived as legitimately good, even though it has a bad script.
Yeah.
I went through a phase where I would read scripts of movies that I had seen online. There was a certain point in the early 2000s where a lot of script warehouses opened up that showed you multiple drafts. And you read early drafts of scripts of movies that you like, and you realize like what that thought process was like, and why American Beauty is what it is because that script in its original format was so bad. I mean, it opened with like you know, the kid with the thing. He's in jail and he's like listening to the drops of water, and it ends with a giant courtroom scene.
Oh, I've got to read this now.
It's horrendous. I mean, it's horrendous. But I'm looking at that and I'm reading it. I'm like, you know. Later, I was reflecting on this. I was like, you know, the rest of the movie is not very well written either. Actually, it's got a lot of visually interesting stuff going on in it, and you know,
and some good acting.
Right, right.
No Falling on Cedars. I thought was kind of a lovely movie with a terrible
I haven't seen that
screenplay. It's not.
How's it compared to the book?
It doesn't have very good actors. I haven't read the book. Maybe that's why I liked it.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm going to get jumped on for this, but I actually sometimes like Joel Schumacher. I don't hate him with the passion that most film lovers hate him. I dislike the Batman things as much as the next person. But I liked Falling Down, which is a politically horrible movie, which is over the top, which has the most filler I've ever seen in a movie. It like has an interesting story, but then it has like 40 minutes of stuff jammed in with this Robert Duvall character that has nothing to do with anything. But I don't know, maybe it's because I like cheesy vigilante movies. But there's something about watching him like barrel through stereotypes and cliches as he kind of marches across the city with machine guns that I'm just like, this is sort of insane in a not even a bad way. This is like just...
Yeah. That reminded me, when you said Falling Down, it reminded me that I suspect that most Brian De Palma films look really bad on paper. So I just saw it blow out, and I was like, you know, there are points in that where I just imagine what that looks like on paper, and I'm almost embarrassed to imagine what that looks like written down. And yet it kind of works.
It totally works.
So yeah,
it's funny how the John McClane character makes no sense.
Yeah, right.
But I don't care. It's still a great film.
Dressed to Kill on paper had to look ludicrous. All that stuff with the STD at the beginning, where she gets an STD, like that had to look like...
Yeah. I think I did see the most elaborate recent movie that I can think of in the past 10 years with the absolute worst script, which was The Curious Life of Benjamin Button.
Oh, I hate that movie.
Which I hated, but the amount of effort that went into making what must be the worst script I've ever seen recorded in within the past, let's just be generous and say 10 years, right? Maybe 20, I don't know.
It was Eric Roth who wrote Forrest
Right,
Gump.
who wrote Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it's
But-
very gumpy.
But it's gumpy, but it's really a bad script. I mean, like, just everything that is said is insulting, actually.
It's awful.
Like, I was insulted at, like, every 5 minutes in that movie.
It's just so annoying because like there's like a germ of an idea, like something that they could do, and they have nothing. It's just like, oh, now he's
And
younger but older.
there's so much that they could do with that. It's like,
Well, we're not talking about the big elephant in the room, which is Esterhaus.
Oh yeah. I feel that Showgirls is sort of semi-intentional. Like
I feel Verhoeven it's intentional. I don't think the Esterhaus.
I don't know. I feel that he was just like the filthiest
that was the
thing
AI
you can do. And
Like actually, I think Basic Instinct is a film which has a lousy script and it's kind of a brilliant film.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because I think that there's a kind of sort of camp
Yeah.
relationship to the script that the film has.
Did he do the Kathy Bates Diablo?
Well, Starship Troopers is
No,
a
Starship
bad
Troopers,
script
no.
too, and it's a decent
Yes,
movie.
yes.
Starship Troopers is just like
I cannot convince my wife to watch Starship Troopers as a parody of or satire of something.
oh, it's so funny. I mean,
Watch
it's
it.
a fascist propaganda film from the
I know.
future.
It's a complete Category E movie, though.
Yeah.
So, it's dismantling the genre from within.
Yeah,